There we go. Okay, sorry. Hi. Hello. Hi. They changed the UI for that's a really small bunny. They changed the UI for OBS. It's like good, but now there's like a manual button for turning on and off the monitor on any specific audio source, and it is terrifying because I turned it on for a second and then I could hear myself, and I was like, ah. I don't know if you could also hear that. It was scary. But anyways, hi everyone. It's me. I'm not sick anymore, and I'm also not at a furry convention, and those are the two things that were making me not stream for the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to play some PseudoRando. Hope you all are doing well. It's time for run 141. I wonder if at some point... Okay. Okay, so funny thing before I start this. So I've been keeping all my save files for this because it's fun to just be able to compare all the times and stuff and just see how I've like gradually improved, except not really for a while. I kind of hit a plateau around like the 40-minute mark, but um, yeah, it turns out you're not supposed to do that with Tunic Randomizer. I've learned the game starts lagging like crazy once you have like more than like, I guess it depends on your computer, I guess, but it starts like really starting to struggle once you have a lot of like save files sitting around. So you are supposed to clear those out after a while, or else it starts like lagging and making the load triggers like, this one caps at 255, yeah, or 256. But anyways, I'm just going to get started. Is my timer on screen? My timer's working. Okay, good. Uh, Yeah, wait, I usually start my timer after I pick a costume. Let's pick a costume. What haven't I done in a while? Oh yeah, I got this crystal one. It's really cute. Let's do this one. Um, yeah, I do remember you. Good to see you, Dapper. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm Crystal. There she is. She's cute eyes. Um, it'd be fun if someone did like an alt version of this that has like the assault costume, or even better, the dinosaur planet costume, the cute little yellow dress. I love the cute little yellow dress. It's so cute. I knew you were live because you posted Tumblr, but I'm happy you're live. Yeah. I would say me posting to Tumblr is actually more of a sign that I'm still alive than me posting to Blue Sky. Like, there's like a sort of a parabola of how much I post on Blue Sky. Where like if I'm posting a little too much or like too many like nested threads in one day, it's like, Taffy's perhaps not doing so well or is really, really distracted. So. But Tumblr is usually normal. I'm normal on Tumblr, which is a thing most people can't say. Star Fox Adventures would have been so much cooler if Crystal could do sick flips at 20 miles per hour. Yeah, probably. It'd be cool if she could do like anything in that game, to be honest. It was like pretty cool when she hit stuff with a stick. It'd be cool if she got to do that for more than like 10 minutes. Ooh, big key. Nice. And what's the green? Memento. That is the most useless one. It lets me open a map. I've never used it. I don't know how to navigate it. I don't know what it's for. I mean, ostensibly it's for navigating, but it'd be really funny if this is a sword, by the way. It is. Okay, what are we going to change it to? I'll give her a sword. This one's kind of looks like the... I'm wasting time here, but who cares? Kind of looks like the sword that Saber had in Dinosaur Planet. Before they... you know what? Actually, I'm just going to go straight to dungeon. I got a sword, may as well. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Dinosaur Planet, which was the beta for Star Fox Adventures before it became fully a Star Fox game, originally you had 2 playable characters that you cycled back and forth. There was... Why is my buttons not working for this? Thank you. You cycle back and forth between like playing as Crystal and playing as Saber, who is the second playable character. And then eventually he was replaced with Fox. But for a while it still worked like that, where it was still just Crystal and Fox, and he had a sword and she had her staff, and they both have different abilities they can do with them. So you're playing Pseudoregalia with a Pseudomaudalia that lets you play a Pseudocrystalia. Yeah, something like that. I have a lot of mods. Did you see how tiny the dots are for all the costumes I have? I've just been like accruing them over the past like 2 years. Did I get like martial prowess or something? I'm hitting really hard. See, all I do on Tumblr is I just post bunnies and I tag them that's a bunny so that people know that it's a bunny. That bunny has a watermelon, by the way, and I like it. Molecular power, awesome. Great time to get that, actually, because I do need that if I want to go through Underbelly the fast way. I'm going to be honest, I might have finally been pushed over the edge to learn a speedrun route for this game, like an actual speedrun route and not just randomizer. I might finally do it after all this time. I watched an all abilities run, like all abilities no out of bounds run. I didn't mean to do that. Like during Frame Fatales, the most recent one that was like a week or 2 ago, and I was like, this feels like kind of similar to the sort of like stuff, like the skills that I would need to have to do randomizers that I can already do with like only a couple of like new like glitches and tech that I would need to learn. Like most of it would just be like routing and execution. Like this could be fun. I could be on a leaderboard somewhere. I could technically call myself a speedrunner for real and stop stealing Valor with the speedrun tag under these streams. I know I'm not actually stealing Valor. There's a timer on screen. This counts as a speedrun. It's fine. I know tricks. Oh, was it the where am I? Am I stuck? No, we're not. I know where I am. The rabbit knows where she is because she knows where she isn't. Not my cleanest path through that hallway, but I was too lazy to throw the sword, so.
37 is a funny number to say out loud. 30 CV. Haha. Taffy W1 cart spin taffy W1 cart spin taffy W1 cart spin taffy W1 cart spin taffy W1 cart spin.
Thank you for the 37 months of subs, Mrs. Edric. I appreciate it. PW1 card spin. 30 CVing. Alright, anyways, this is what I wanted the kick for. As long as you have at least one kick, or like a slide, or anything to just kind of give you like horizontal momentum in the air. Okay, that's not going to do it. There is a way to get across this with one kick. I'm like almost certain of it. I have to remember how to play the video game is like one of the core strokes of it. No, wait. No, I don't have Sunset, or I can't do this. Never mind. I keep trying to do a mid-air backflip, and then I remembered I can't. Hee-hoo. I don't need that. Oh, but I can't reset to last save because I didn't go and get Ascendant Light first. Oops. You should finish Pseudoregalia. It's like short. See how fast I'm beating it? Look, this is like a late area. It's like 6 minutes in. You could do it. I believe in you. You can go so fast. Hi. Yeah, no, I was, I think the last time I streamed was DK64 Rando, like, right before I left on my trip, and then I was gone for a week or so for that overall. And then I got sick after I got back, like right after. Like, long enough after that it probably wasn't something that I directly picked up from anyone at the con, but like, pretty likely that it was just the result of like a weakened immune system from being worn out from the con. So I just got like a really yucky cold that just had me like blowing my nose constantly for like a week and a half. So I did not stream last week. I'm back now. Unfortunately, missing 2 weekends of streaming means it's like 3 weeks total that I'm not around from one stream to the next. Yeah, I didn't get any Concord last time, but I think I was just a lot more worn out this time, and I also had to deal with, considering I also had to deal with like sleeping in an unfamiliar place because I was staying with friends and sleeping on a couch. It was a really comfy couch. I think that couch might have been comfier than my bed, but it's still like sleeping in an unfamiliar place with weird schedules and, you know, not eating enough during the con a lot of the time due to forgetting to plan for times to eat. And he's running so fast. I'm so proud of it. I don't know if going here is actually going to help me, because with only kick, I don't know if I can... Like, a really nice parallel kick might get me up here, but... Yeah, I might have just come here on, like, out of habit, but I don't think I need to go up there. I don't think I can. Yeah, FurryCon was cool. I like hanging out with gay people, it's neat. I also went to a thrift store the day before the con with the friends that I was staying with. Went to a thrift store, and we also went and saw... Well, we went to 2 thrift stores, then we went and saw a movie. And saw Goat. Goat was cool. But I finally own jeans. I've been complaining for ages about... Yeah, see, I probably didn't get sick on the flight either. I was wearing a mask. I would hope I didn't get it from that. That would be ridiculous. But they do always wear masks on planes, at least. Ew. Fuck that sword. What was I saying? Yeah, I finally own jeans after like ages of complaining about not being able to get jeans. Neat. Good enough. Woohoo. Sunsetter, nice. Just what I needed. Yeah, it's protecting others, I guess. I mean, that's good at least for like, if I did somehow get a very like slow incubating thing at the con that didn't kick until I got home, then I probably didn't give it to anybody else on the plane. That'd be good, but... I mean, I've owned jeans before. I haven't owned jeans since like 2019 is when I started wearing leggings as pants all the time. And then I just got used to that, and I didn't like how the jeans looked on me because they were all like just kind of like... I mean, they didn't fit to begin with very well. Like, I'd kind of grown out of them. They shrank a little bit. Yeah, I didn't grow out of them. I guess that doesn't make any sense. I'm like an adult, but and I didn't gain any weight or anything. But like, they shrank over time because I kept washing them too much because I didn't know you're not supposed to wash jeans that often. Something up there, but I can't get to it yet. I don't want to be here. I don't actually want to go into theater. That seems like a bad idea right now. I have like nothing. But yeah, so I haven't gone like jeans shopping again since like college. Because similar to other clothes shopping, it's like I don't really want to go by myself as like a trans person a lot of the time, just sort of like the baseline anxiety of that. And it's jeans are not something you usually want to buy online because you need to try them on because they fit different every time. So anyways, I finally found some like really, really nice skinny jeans at that store that they're super comfy, they fit nice, they stretch, and most importantly, they look cool with various other clothes that I own, including a denim jacket that I got at the thrift store as well, to increase my lesbian power by 30%. Even more so once I put some fun patches on it or something. And like, it also looks good with the leather jacket that I own that I got last summer. So that's cool. I can finally wear that. Because the thing is, like, okay, so I played Pokemon ZA, right? And I'm like, damn, the fashion in this is so good. I want to wear all these clothes. Like, I'm like in real time figuring out like more of my like fashion sensibilities and what I think looks cool. Too bad that every single one of these outfits would require me to own some good jeans to make it work. Yeah, okay, so here's the trick with leggings, right? Like, yeah, like wear a skirt or like some, if you can get some like short shorts or something to wear over them, that's always a good one as well. That's a go-to for me. That's not quite what I want. Wait, oh. Okay. Play my cards better here. Sorry, I forgot I finally got a second ability. Come on. Crystal, you got this. I believe in you. I did say somewhere that this was de-rusting. I haven't played this in a bit. Should probably heal. Ding. Come on. I'm gonna get in here and there's gonna be like a hay bale. And then I'll be thrilled because that means I can go hay riding. I keep getting the angle just not quite. Ah! Okay, well that one was waste. It's really hard to like flip yourself around like exactly 180 when you're doing those. Like that. Like that time I did it. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I don't want to die here. We'll see what else we can find in here. I've got enough moves to get through the rest of the library for the most part, so. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my advice for if you want to be able to wear leggings is just pants without as much like anxiety about it is like if you get like the thicker ones, if you get like lined ones, because presumably that's probably decent for most of the time in Canada. No, I forgot the order of the moves that I have. I have to remember how to play the video game. Hello. This first run's gonna be rough. I'm just letting you know now. Come on. There we go. If you live somewhere that isn't like boiling hot, at least, you can get like insulated leggings, like leggings that are a little bit thicker because they're meant for like colder weather and stuff. So they're not just like completely skin tight. They have like a little bit of a layer, which tends to kind of like soften shapes overall and be a little bit more flattering if you're wearing them. I still wear them usually with like shorts or something over them if I can, but I find that that can help a lot with just like comfort and also makes them warm to wear in the winter. So, in Canada, it might also be in the US, but in Canada there's a thing, or there's a store that like is both online and in person that's called Just Cozy that I get mine from. Oh, yeah. In California probably would not be an option. Okay, I can't get through that room with just what I have, unfortunately. Oh, and your follow anniversary. Ooh, congrats. Alright, well this library visit was a bit of a waste of time, but again, like I said, I'm relearning how to play this video game. I've been playing a lot of Tunic, and Tunic controls very differently than this, as you can imagine, being, you know, a completely different genre of game. The muscle memory's coming back to me! I don't have slide. Tried to slide, did not slide, did in fact do a backflip. Oopsie. Hi, Willow. hate when I accidentally do a backflip, yeah. Many such cases. We can all relate, I'm sure. Okay, well that one was just bad timing. Come on, yeah! Getting good at, like, using that backflip effectively is, like, so handy in Rando. Probably not especially useful in speedruns, because you can usually just get slide right out the gate. Slide and also, like... What happened there? I, like, slid. Ew. Well, thank you. Made it myself. Yeah, I would definitely recommend playing as a standalone randomizer. I know a lot of people really like the Archipelago version, but the Archipelago version does work a little bit differently in terms of its like logic and stuff, from what I understand. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna go over here. Just want to see if there's anything over there. There is a key. Fine, I guess I probably need that. No, I'll be coming back through here again. I can remember, it's fine. I'll remember there's a key. It's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it. I did hear, though, that apparently there is, like, decent support on the Archipelago for playing map patch now. Like, this version that I always play. It has a map. But also lots of other things that make it different. Don't need that. Thank you. Sometimes it lines up. Sometimes this particular one doesn't always cooperate, I feel like. Yeah, my recommendation is for playing Rando in this. I don't know about what the options are in Archipelago. I think it maybe doesn't have all the same things that you can shuffle. But in this you can shuffle like goats, chairs, and pieces of paper, like notes. Little places where there's like random little pieces of paper hidden in like corners of the map that were originally going to have like lore tidbits on them and then just never were actually made interactable. So instead it's just like, hey, there's a thing here, you can't do anything with it, but it's here. You found a secret place. So like the oh yeah, Archipelago has the book randomizer. This one doesn't have that. That's like one difference, I guess. But yeah, I would definitely recommend randomizing all of the goats and chairs and notes in this, because it just generally gives you a lot more sphere zero checks, makes things more interesting, and I can slide also. Hi, Kolobun. Hi. Wing. Here's a really important thing that I will show in a second that you can only do on map patch, and it does not. It is not a thing in the old version, even though the old version has like some like slightly more busted movement that a lot of people like for certain things. I'll show you in a sec. There's not really a good place to do it here, but not that either. That's also just a thing you can do. Go up here real quick. If I can get like good speed off of something, then I can show you. I think I've done everything here. Just need to check this room. Here, actually, no, sorry, I'll show you right here. Just slide off of something. If you maintain your speed by bunny hopping, there's a unique animation for it that they added in Map Patch. And it delights me. When you're playing as like some form of regular Sipple, her ears flap and she does it, and it's really cute. Because as we all know, of course, unless you haven't finished this game, in which case I guess you might not unless you do, because it's not like it matters, so people don't really care about spoiling it typically, is that this game does refer to Sybil as a, I think, like goat bunny cat lady. So there's part bunny in there, and the bunny hop animation makes her more bunny, and that's good. Speaking of bunny, I really like this artist when it's so good. Boing, boing. Alright, Solar Wind kicks ass. Very happy to have that. I would like to have light in here this time, so I'm going to use the throw glitch. Have not accidentally thrown my sword by accident at any point so far in this run. Out of my muscle memory from Tunic, where L1 is used to... oh, that's health, I don't need that. L1 is used to open the inventory menu quickly on the left side. And in this game, it throws your weapon.
One whole year of funning.
Whoa. All right, I opened this already. Thank you for the Submar Stomp. Thank you for one whole year of bunny subbing, actually, I guess. I should have phrased that differently. Don't worry about it. Fully believe she's a cabot like Klonoa, and the goat part is just the disguise. That seems promising. I would be willing to believe that, I think. Doesn't she, like, not have horns on the title screen when there's, like, the kind of outline of her kind of drifting through space? Ah! I messed that one up. Hold on, let me try this again. Ah! Let me try that again. That bunny's so asleep. I was distracted by how asleep it was. I hope you understand. Oh. She doesn't have hooves either. Interesting. Wow, okay, hold on. No, yeah, there's not really much I can do with the abilities I have here. I need like a wall run or a peek in here and see what the item is, at least. No. I couldn't see it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm sure it won't be important, unless it is. Come on. I need you to grab onto the front of this and not the slope. Girl, please. There we go. Alright, and then... yeah, there we go. Okay. First try, baby. Still first try, didn't fall. I'm counting the first try from the first time I actually grabbed the thing. The timer doesn't start until you actually have like a working run, you know? I don't need a key. I'm good. Thank you, though. Shout us to this left door. I don't need to go up there right now, though. Yeah, I've only got one kick. The randomizer lets you split them up into 3 separate power-ups, so... do I want to go underbelly right now? Solar Wind would get me some stuff, but not a lot. I think I'd rather come back another time. Well, no, hold on. Okay, check the Ascendant Light check. May as well go through and do a couple other things while I'm there. I think slide also lets me do a whole section. There we go. Much cleaner progress through that hallway. Helps a lot if you can see. What was the total number of times I played this when I was on the file select screen? It was like 141 is this particular run, I think. I played this game a lot. Specifically the randomizer a lot. Alright, please be something cool. Damn it. That's fine. I have lots of health. That's cool. I need to go that way because I already did it. The important thing is that I can do almost everything in Bailey and theater now. Well, actually no, I can't do a ton in theater unless I find a wall run. And get whatever that is, which I definitely remembered was here. Whee! Indignation, I'll take it. Fuck! Oh, well they put me back up here. That works. I will also take it. I don't think I have strike break, so I can't do the other room, but I can go this way. Shoutouts to this hallway and the only place you ever have to crouch. That's my song about crouching. I think I've sung it before, probably. It's the only time the crouch button is ever necessary for anything that actually involves crouching and not sliding. No problem. I'm always happy to provide my crouch song to anyone who needs it. Alright, I don't think Solar Wind on its own is going to get me across here, but this might if I play my cards correct here. Shout out to this upcoming we're having a soft lock in it in vanilla. That sounds about right. I could see how that would work. Yeah. I think I did my jump way too early. I needed to be closer to the edge. This might actually not. I keep going into places that I can't actually progress in because I keep overestimating. Like, I feel like I must have missed like a really basic check that had like wall run or something. It feels like a lot of things want me to have more than just one kick. I'm gonna go back to the save point. I'm good. I don't need to be in there. It's cool. It's fine. You can, in fact, do a super backflip forward, yes. It's, I guess even if you don't do a forward, it's called an ultra. I learned how to do it before I learned how to do the one that involves, like, canceling a slide. I've been... it goes pretty good. I'm playing as Crystal. It's very exciting. And blue. For an amazing reason. I think technically those ultras I was doing in that room were like not quite correct because I did set my colors different, but like ones that are like lower potency are like always kind of a light blue, and then my regular like after effects for, or my after images for like when I'm doing slides and attacks and stuff like that is why am I doing all this? I could just revert to save again probably. Oops. Oh well. I'm de-rusting. I'm de-rusting. I'm gonna keep saying this every time I fuck up. Yeah, you just kind of flick the stick as you're doing the super backflip, like you kind of flick it in the other direction. I kind of flick it backwards as you press the jump button to activate the thing, and then flick forward so that all the momentum actually goes the other way. Yeah. Alright, see now I have actual tools. I can get whatever this is. Thank God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go use this in Bailey because I don't want to be down here anymore. I don't like this place. It's yucky. Yeah, which I actually haven't fully learned the weird wall kick that doesn't push you away. I know about it, but... Make it this game go sometime soon on my own stream. The Thomas games made me want to do it way more. Oh, like, made you want to stream more? It's good. I've heard some things about that game, and it's interesting physics. But I imagine regardless of whether or not it's, like, perfect, it would probably be a good stream game regardless. Yeah, I've tried Big Catch Tackle Box. Didn't particularly vibe with it. I found it a little hard to, like, it was cool. I liked what it was doing, but I had a really hard time getting, like, a good handle on any of the things that the controls were trying to get me to do. Like, I just didn't find it especially intuitive. I remember, like, the wall runs or wall kicks or whatever in it were, like, particular driving me nuts. There was a certain section that I ended up just giving up, like, where I was repeatedly trying to climb this thing and falling back down, and I just, like, was like, hey, I think I'm good. I think I've had enough of this demo. I mean, yeah, like, they only come in when the game has failed by crashing into something. It's still just, I'm just saying it's very funny. But, like, when you, oh, come on. I don't have aerial finesse. I fell all the way back down. No! I'm de-rusting, I'm de-rusting, I'm de-rusting. Yeah, I'm glad it's good when it's, like, actually working as intended, not when you're just, like that the glitches are basically just amounting to, like, funny death animation, basically. That's always good to hear. Breasts are visceral in the show. Aren't they just, like, little models? How do they make them visceral? Do they, like, actually, like, scrunch into pieces and stuff? Like... I've seen what, like, the aftermath of, like, actual train crashes look like, and I don't know how you would replicate that with models. Do they, like, really go ham with them? I'll be honest, I've never seen a Thomas the Tank Engine train crash. I've never really thought about it. I know that that's a thing that would happen, but it just never really crossed my mind. Although I guess, like, in terms of how to, like, describe, like, what makes for a visceral train crash in the show, like, anything is probably a little more visceral than what the game does, which is it just kind of makes a little very quiet, like, dink noise, and then your train goes flying off in, like, 2 frames into the sky. Yay, finally, 2 kicks. I already have wall cling, so it's not that exciting, but that's cool. I like to have it. Maybe a 3rd, perhaps? Alright. I feel like the degree of, like, oh, that's Gore of my comfort character of, like, being really into trains and seeing a train crash would be, like, really multiplied by, like, if you are really into trains with faces on them and personalities, and one of those gets into, like, a realistic train crash. Like, that seems like a horrifying thing to inflict upon a child, or anyone for that matter. If that's, like, their, like, favorite thing. I don't really think it's really cool, which is also a possibility. Because sometimes people are like, oh, that's Gore of my comfort character, Wicked Grin, so, you know. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought maybe might have been the case, that's why I mentioned it. What do we got? Lyco Power, Cling Gem. Okay, so we got all clings, all kicks. Empathy, great. And Strike Break, awesome. Let's hope we can get all the keys without getting Soul Cutter, because I have finally learned like better strats for dealing with the princess fight, and I would love to be able to try them. But it's a lot harder to try them if I also have Soul Cutter. Why did I do that? I know how to do this part. Why did I do that? Oh, no, that's the one really funny breakable wall that nobody knows about until they play Rando. Don't worry about it. If you ever play a Rando of this and your spoiler logs, it says that there's a check on the goat about to jump into the haze. That's that particular alcove. It's the secret one. There's just like nothing in there but a goat and a hole in the floor into the haze. And if you talk to the goat, he says like, "Oh, thank goodness! I thought I was going to have to jump into the haze." And that's the goatling about to jump into the haze. Now you know about it. So yeah, everyone's always like, "What on earth am I missing?" And then they find out that that check is there. I don't need to come up here. Gazebo. There's another one earlier. I'm trying to think what the other one would be. I mean, there's the big huge one at the start of the run that leads into like the shortcut from dungeon to underbelly, but that's just like, that's vanilla. Like that's, you'll always break that in the normal progression of the game. It's just that usually you'll break it from the other side, and so you won't know that it's there because it looks like a mostly nondescript piece of the wall when you initially walk past it at the beginning of the game. But it's there as like an explicit like sequence break thing for speedrunners and randomizers and stuff like that, where it yeah, as you can basically just take the Dream Breaker, and as soon as you get it, you can bust open that wall. It takes like a ton of hits, but you can eventually just bust open that wall and sequence break into later areas of the game. Regular key. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't waste too much time trying to get in there. It would have been possible, but I would have needed to get kind of lucky. I just have slide. I'll just go the normal way. It's fine. I almost never go this way. I almost always go in through the top because I'm a cheater. I love sliding under the table. It's just like it's cool because it like maintains your slide. It feels cool. Hee-hoo. There's literally nothing in here. I'm leaving that guy in the ice. I don't care. If this entire library is barren and I like worried about not being able to get through here for nothing, I'm gonna be so sad. It'll be funny, but I'll be so sad. Listen, it's not my fault he isn't Sungreaves. What's he doing in the ice? His ass thinks he's Sungreaves. He'll never be Sungreaves. What am I doing on keys? 4. I'm gonna YOLO the tower. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm feeling tower pilled right now. My time is not very good or anything, but like I said, de-rusting. Because yeah, worst case scenario, the tower doesn't have what I want, but it has a hint. It did have hints at one point, so if I can just remember where I found all my other keys, I can fast track to where the last key is. But yeah, that one big wall that you can break in dungeon is like essential for rando, or at least it used to be. Because if you don't have the Dreambreaker randomized so that it's always in the same place at the start, or rather, if you don't have random starting locations so that they can spawn you somewhere else in logic. Good enough. Then the only way out of the... Oh, it's literally up there. Good. Okay. I didn't quite do that the way I wanted to. That's fine. There haven't been any streams for like basically 3 weeks. Like I had 2 weekends off. The first one I was at a furry con in Vancouver, so I was like away. And then I got sick after I got back, and the cold kind of took me out for a bit. So I couldn't stream last week. I'm still a little bit sniffly. It's really lingering, but... It's not like making it so that I like can't talk for 30 seconds without needing to blow my nose, so I'll be fine. I'll probably blow my nose in between runs. I've been snopping. I was literally snopping. Last Saturday, I was snopping like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, Vancouver was really fun. I don't know, it's kind of funny because people are like, oh, what kinds of panels did you go to? And I'm like, I can't remember. There were like a couple that were interesting if I like think about it, but then it's like, oh yeah, people who met me in person are like, oh yeah, you kind of just look like your Sona, that actually works. And I'm like, wow. It was really funny. I got that reaction from like 4 different people, like independently. And I was like, wow. Oh yeah, if you don't want to see the final boss of this, look away. I'll tell you when it's done. Huh. Oh, okay, I see, I see. Okay. I'm going to have to practice that. You can like store. You can store the strike break while you're like sliding and stuff. Ah! What the fuck? How did I do that? I like kicked it without meaning to. That's cool. I wonder if kicking the weapon at her is like worthwhile in this fight. Fuck. Leave me alone. I think I'm gonna stick with the 2-hit combo for now. I'm good. Stick with what works for now. Got her ass. Ooh. Hell yeah. Need a mod that just turns the door into your spoilers disclaimer. That'd be good. I need that, and I need the the one for Noida that makes it so that it says like mildly disappointed but not like rude things when you die. Instead of like game over or you died, it's like aw, beans, or like well shoot. Or just dang it. Like just like very like mildly disappointed, kind of like G-rated like exclamations. I just think it'd be very funny. Aw shucks, yeah. You missed that one, try another. Also, Vivian, I will say about the comment about like you like to go to a con sometimes be way too self-conscious. Genuinely, the best thing about going to a furry con is that you immediately stop being self-conscious as soon as you walk in, because like no matter what, you are never going to feel like you're like the strangest or weirdest looking or most attention grabbing person in the room that you're in. There'll be somebody with like a neon sparkle dog costume, and like a Superman cape and stuff, and you're like, oh, I look pretty normal compared to everyone else in this room, like relatively speaking, and also everyone's being pretty normal about me being transgender. This is cool. It's great. You just like don't worry about it. As soon as you get there, you're like, awesome. I feel completely confident actually. Yeah, people are trying to get weirdo attention. If you're like not competing for that, you're all set. You're fine. Anyways, I need to generate a new seed. One sec. Generate install seed. Launch Pseudoregalia. That bunny's really round and real, I think. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna brush. I'm gonna brush my. No, I'm gonna blow my nose, like I said. All right, I'm normal now. My nose is brushed and blown. Nothing can stop me now. Did I see the Suro mod? I did. I tried it briefly. Wasn't crazy about it. It was so the actual like costume mod wasn't glitched for me for some reason. But yeah, here she is with more of a cat-like tail, no horns, and kind of has paws. Interesting. Anyways, this is one of the vanilla outfits, by the way, that you can unlock. It's like the final one. What are we rocking with? Okay, there's Crystal. I have Miku. I have so many sweaters. Oh yeah, I got this one, but it has pants. It's like a stream safe Sungreaves. Receptionist. Oh yeah, there's one for the witch with the skirt now. I don't think I had that before, so that's fun. I'm building Spider. Let's do Spider. I like wearing it without the mask because it looks like she just has like a little like onesie on, like little like footy pajamas. She looks comfy. All right, 3. Oh wait, I have to reset my timer from last time. I didn't even do the go mode. I didn't do the go mode eyebrows last time. A disappointment to everyone. I'm so sorry. That's a pancake. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, the server mod when I tried it, it was like glitched out. Like her like hair and ears weren't appearing. She was like just bald, and it was strange. And I wasn't crazy about the way the weapon was mapped, or the music replacement was kind of strange. I definitely didn't want the full overhaul mod. It's like I kind of respected the amount of effort they went into the whole thing. It was like very in depth, but it was like this feels like someone is like very specifically fixated on Saroba to a point that like it doesn't really matter if she like if any of the stuff fits in this game. And like I don't know, I like playing as characters and with mods and stuff for this game that feel like they still kind of like fit the vibe, which I guess is a little bit silly when I have like whatever this is, but like this is still just Sybil wearing a silly little costume, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, hold on, I can do my awesome wiggle. Hold on. It's my serious eyebrow wiggle. That's how you know I'm serious. Do my serious eyebrow wiggle so the feds know I'm serious. The opposite of the just kidding star. If you don't know what the just kidding star is, don't worry about it. I love how it's always like really delayed when it hits the ground sometimes. Like the sound effect is just like way too late. Hey, heliacal power is a great time to get that, because guess what? Guess what I could do? Okay, well that wasn't the best time to do that. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. Come on. Fuck. What's the best way to get this back? Probably just this, I guess. Thank you. I also love Eyeball Frog. That is a custom redraw. It isn't just the sprite from Ocarina of Time. I'm very proud of it. I don't have them on Twitch, but I do also have alternate versions of that are gay Eyeball Frog and trans Eyeball Frog, and the trans Eyeball Frog very subtly. It's like impossible to see at like normal emotes. Whatever. I don't. Do I need? Okay, I do need the. I definitely need the weapon to do the next room. This was foolish of me. We'll sadly walk our ass back here, I guess. Actually, I'll go over here and see if this is an item first and then come back. This is a much more accessible save point, and I get an item along the way. Yeah, the trans one has like very tiny, barely visible eyelashes. But otherwise it's just the eyeball frog with a trans flag overlaid over it. I think it's funny. Anyways, this is Dream Faker. Never seen this before. It's like mostly a rando only glitch that lets you spawn a fake Dreambreaker that you can't swing. Master quest for a randomizer, like for Ocarina of Time. I mean, Master quest just flips the game and reworks the dungeons, right? The regular randomizer has options to like make all the dungeons Master Quest instead if you want, or you can also shuffle Master Quest dungeons in with the regular ones, so you don't know which ones are which until you get in there. Like the N64/emulator randomizer has that, and then I can't go up that way. I remember what the issue is with this. Yeah, the N64 randomizer has that. Ship also has that with the additional option of, I think Ship can let you flip the display as well. But yeah, the regular like all versions of the randomizer have had Master Quest stuff worked into it pretty much forever, from what I can recall. Never done it, because I haven't actually ever beaten Master Quest. I got like all the way to the Spirit Temple on 3DS once, and then I got like stuck and I got bored and I was playing something else. And then I could not figure out how much progress I had made in that dungeon, so I couldn't come back and finish it. Someday, though. I just realized it makes a really quiet noise when I press the attack button when I can't attack. Do you hear it? Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, I've never really wanted to try the Master Quest dungeons for randomizer because, like, my memory of what most of the Master Quest dungeons were like in actual just regular Master Quest were like, these suck and aren't as much fun as the regular game. That bunny is going to go on an adventure, and I love that for them. I have to play every non-warp song for a check. Yikes. The main one that I know for randomizer that's like nasty is if you have like pot randomizer on and you go into the Water Temple and it's the Master Quest version. They call that like Storage Temple or whatever because it has like a million pots and crates in it. Yeah, that's one of the best things about Ocarina of Time in my opinion. It's one of my favorite things. Like that and like Link to the Past both have like very like open-ended dungeon order. Like you kind of have to do them in like sections, but like even in the vanilla game you can do them out of order as long as you have like the right item and know where you're supposed to be going. Ocarina of Time I think is a little less obvious about it than Link to the Past maybe, but I just want to see what that was. I can't get it yet. Good to know, I guess. I guess AM2R would make sense as a rando. I've never played AM2R. I played Samus Returns. I liked Samus Returns. I gotta play AM2R at some point. Or I'd like to have the... I can't do anything in here. I don't have a weapon. I also can't see what I'm doing. Hold on, let me get my bearings again. Okay. Going down this slope, and then I gotta flip off of it. There we go. Whoa, tiny bunny. You can hold it. The thing about it is, like, even if it's a better remake of Metroid 2 than, like, Samus Returns, in a lot of people's opinion, it's still a remake of Metroid 2. I'm gonna be real, I don't think the structure of Metroid 2 is very interesting compared to, like, literally any other 2D Metroid I played, and I don't even like Super that much. It's my blasphemous opinion is I don't even like Super, but I still, like, just don't think that Metroid 2's like structure is all that interesting. It's kind of just like fight these same bosses and enemies over and over and over again until you win the game. And every once in a while you get to like progress to a new area because you fought all the enemies. Like, it is the most literal sense of like Samus being like a hunter, but it's also like, I don't know, I don't think a exterminator game is a very interesting like format for a... Oh, sick, I got slide. Very interesting format for like a Metroidvania, I guess. Like, it works. Like Samus Returns well enough, but I was just like... Going from that to Dread was like such a huge upgrade. Not just because Dread is a better game, but like... let's see. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. There we go. And then... Now I have a way back up, if I need it. Sure, whatever. I'll take a key. Yeah, it's the logical conclusion of what Samus should be doing, but it's like I would be fine with her doing it off screen, I guess is my thought. My evil little thought. Let's see. We might have. Saved it, it's fine. There we go. Oh yeah, bookie bookie. Anyways, I do need to replay Dread. It's on my list of things to play this year. I'm going to be true to my word, though. I swear to God, I'm going to start DK Bonanza tomorrow. I bought this fucking game like 2 months ago or more at this point. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to stream it. Anyone who's like, damn, that Donkey Kong game looks cool, but I don't have a Switch 2, I got you. We're going to finally fucking do this. Oh, I don't know why I thought I could do that. Donkey Konky Banonky. What if I just insisted that its name was Donkey Kong Bananas every time I talked about it, and just like was like, I don't get what you mean. What do you mean I'm saying it wrong? That like we can all read the name. It says Donkey Kong Bananas. See, there's the bananas, and then there's a Z. Yeah, it's one of the only 2 Switch games that I own. Or Switch 2 games that I own, I mean. I've had a Switch 2 since whenever... Oh, right, I can't... Hold on. I might have a trick here. What if I just drop this? No, because I'm still going to bounce off the wall. I don't know why I thought that would work. And I don't think you can... Yeah, you can't throw your weapon in the middle of that animation. Damn. Yeah, I didn't get the cart bundle because I looked at Mario Kart World and I'm like, I'm going to be honest, I don't care about this enough to pay the money for it. I know it's a better deal if I get it, like, with the system, but, like, I don't care that much about this. And I'm getting, like, Kirby, so it's like Kirby's going to be the game that I get first, so... I tried the backwards kick thing. I don't know how to do it consistently. I've done it by accident a few times, or kind of like just, this feels vaguely like how I'm supposed to do it, but I've never actually taken the time to learn it. It's fine. Whatever that is, it's not technically in logic, and I don't have to worry about it. Unless it is, because I do have, like, expert logic turned on, and I never know what that means. It usually means it's fine. It just means stuff takes longer sometimes. And I waste a lot of time. I'm de-rusting. I accidentally deleted my thing. Oopsie. Okay, yeah, so I did do one of those earlier. It just didn't help me. Right, I have slide. How do you feel about the Noida 34 or Rickroll QR code? Did they update the game at some point that getting 34 orbs gives you a Rickroll QR code? Because I didn't know about this. The most orbs I've ever gotten is 5. I did New Game Plus once. Oh, okay. $34's all of them. Okay, I thought it was 33 was the max. My bad. Yeah, probably very similar input. I just don't find a lot of places where it's like super useful is the thing. Like, hold on, watch this. Start off up here. Bunny hop time. Let's go. Nothing in there. Oh wait, I'm about to soft lock, aren't I? Oopsie. Hey, did I hit the save point when I came in here? Hey, I sure didn't. Fuck. I wasn't even thinking. I just walked in and soft locked myself. Oopsie. All right, well. I don't know why I grabbed that. I don't need a dream picker right now. There's got to be like a Sphere Zero dream picker that I just did not grab. That's like really obvious and easy and probably right next to the dungeon entrance, and I just didn't go there. I'm actually gonna go there right now. Fuck this. What was on top of the? What was on top of the thing next to the statues and stuff? It's fine. I'll get it later. Heal upgrade. Okay. Don't care about that then. Wee. Hey, I wonder if we get this with the moves I currently have. Not like that. I can't. I can check what it is though. Oops. All right, I'll come back for that, I guess. Aerial finesse. Cool. Take those. And a key. Going to be completely real. I keep forgetting I can slide. Third kick. Fling gem. Hay bale. Nothing. Oh, didn't mean. There's an item up here we can get that I may as well. Oops. That's a goat. Let's see, do I go dungeon? I can go dungeon. I like my miscellaneous like cylinder of light behind my arm. When you have Ascendant Light but not Dreambreaker. Always funny. How am I doing for keys? Literally none. 20 minutes in, no keys. Great. Well, no big keys. I have 3, but you know what I mean. Hashtag my beam. Wow, okay. So there's like nothing down here and I can't get out. I see. When was the last time that I hit a save point? Good. That's what I thought. Check the gazebo in this one. Yeah, I started in the gazebo. Okay. What else we got? I have 3 kicks. I think I can do this time. Just have to actually hit the walls with my foot. And also actually do the slide cancel. I hate doing these. I hate them so much. Make it? Good enough. Real Dreambreaker! Woo! I forgot I have wall cling. Thank you! I'm so good at video games. Fuck. Okay. They're doing the recoil rod from Mega Man. Sorry to sneeze. A sneezer. Purple. Why not? Was it a gun? No, it is a sideways version of the Keyblade Dreambreaker. I haven't actually liked using it though. I remembered why I don't use it, which is that when you have Ascendant Light, it's misaligned. They never went back and fixed it, and so... yeah, it's misaligned, so when you have Ascendant Light, there's just like the miscellaneous cylinder of light above you, or above your weapon again. Also evening. Hi. 4 kicks. I have more kicks than God. I don't need any of them. I did remember this time that I have wall cling. More clings. Awesome. I can access most things in the video game now. Come on. I swear to God, it's like just refusing to cancel that move, and I don't know why. Woo. Am I choking a little bit under pressure? Maybe. Don't worry about it. There's nothing here. I took away all my furniture. Well, you have a whole room full of, there's a whole room full of, hay bales. You'll be fine. Oh, well, hey, we found the keys that were so far missing up to this point. Fascinating. Interesting location for those to be, I guess. Now we can do the funny backwards library this time because we have this. Honestly, one of the things that's like most enticing to me about trying to learn all abilities no out of bounds is that literally one of the first things you forget is Solar Wind. You just like make a beeline for it straight out of dungeons. So like for most of that run as you're pretty thoroughly otherwise going around and getting all the other abilities and stuff, obviously, as the category name would suggest. You do have, like, consistent access to fast movement and the easier version of ultras. You only have to do, like, a couple of slide ultras in dungeon, I think. And that's okay. I could manage that, I think, if I just actually practice them and learn how to do them properly instead of, like, mashing buttons and praying. Oh yeah, I have Ascended Light. I forgot about that. Whee! Ooh, that's kind of a fun little spin I did there accidentally. Running into the classic rando problem of if I play multiple runs, back to back, I forget which which items I have, and then I keep trying to do abilities with moves I don't have. Hey, there we go. There's a slide cancel ultra. I can do them, I promise. Alright, key 3. Wing. I'm trying to think where I haven't been very much that might have key 4. Let's check over here real quick. No, it's not up there. Just couldn't remember if I'd look up there. Ah! Boing. Cool. Good luck kind of bouncing. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. Alright, if this is strike break, then we're good. Oh yeah, another thing you have to learn for this speedrun is you have to learn how to... I keep pressing the slide button to try and target things because that's how you do it in Tunic, because you press like ZL, as you would imagine, or L2, or whatever you want to call it. That's not what I need. Good to know it's here, I guess, but... that check has to be strike break, or else you soft lock that room. Nope, nothing up there. Wing. People don't realize how bunnies this video game is. They just don't understand. They can't possibly comprehend how bunnies it is. Until they see me play it, and then they see me saying boing all the time and feeling so whimsical, and they're like, ah, I get it now. And personally, this is a service I'm happy to provide, so like, it's cool. Ah. Alright, we'll try that again, but good. Imagine that, but good. Bing. Bong. Then I fall in a pit. for some reason. Really, really fast, as though the gravity was like really magnified for some reason. I don't know what was up with that. What am I doing? I've never had this much trouble with this room, like, ever. Like, why do I keep flying past it? Okay. There we go. Might need the heal, so I figured I should grab that. Wee. Oh yeah, I forgot I have Ascendant Light. I can just do that. And I can just do this too. No cheating required. Something that I saw that was really cool in the that run that I want to try is like, nope, did not succeed. Okay, there's like a way where you like jump off of there and you kick your weapon and it hits the switch and then you die in the haze. Like you have to do earlier than that. You kick it and then you die in the haze and it resets you back up here. So you don't have to climb back up. Yeah. Hey, cool. Okay. Let's go get that sunsetter then, because I'll probably need it. It's going okay. This is my second run of the night. I'm like very rusty. I've not been playing this much recently, and I've been playing other things, so like my muscle memory's a little off. I'm being kind to myself. It's okay. Wait, no, this room. Never opened this, did I? Nope. Whoa, tall bunny! Bunny who is tall? Bunny who's taller than anyone, they're saying. Tallest in the world. There's nothing taller than this bunny. If you think of like a tall building, no, it's not. Where? Like here. Oh, okay. I don't actually know where the fight trigger is there. It's fine. The fight's not hard. With Strike Break, I could just go do this underbelly segment. Let's do that. Oh, goes down. It's almost certainly a smoother way to get up here. I just always like... But that is the tricky thing with randomizer, is like compared to like a speedrun where you like have a consistent way to execute something that you can practice, like kind of both the fun and the challenge of randomizers that you're always like adjusting on the fly to what your current toolkit is and what it can and can't do. You ever get a Kramer slightly underripe bananas, no brown spots, when their taste is a lot less intense, almost like custardy? No, I actively really like it when they're like a little bit more ripe, so I find them like quite bitter when they're not, so definitely prefer them when they are properly ripe. Or like just before, but like not like if they've got any green on them, I'm like usually not especially interested. Is there really no other way to get up there without having... Why did I not bother to hit that switch then? Good enough, okay. Thank goodness I have 4 fucking kicks. Wow! PseudoRando's the only rando I've been able to try, and improvising is so fun. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't hit the switch when I was up there, so it still didn't save it as being... Okay. Yeah, if you like the way that this rando plays, my main recommendations for other ones would be like, obviously like other Metroidvanias potentially, but also I think Ocarina of Time's a really solid one for like a similar sort of like openness and like experimenting with your toolkit, but like a little more like fleshed out and like takes a bit longer to do a run and master it and stuff. But you know, it hadn't even occurred to me that Metroid Dread has a randomizer. I should really like mod my original Switch. Like now that I have a Switch 2, I should really like get into like messing around with my old one, because the plan was to use it for Ring Fit. Haven't made that happen yet. So it is just sitting in the little carrying case on a shelf in my room. Yeah, that's fair. Definitely, I mean, yeah, definitely play the originals first. But like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask both have decently solid randomizers. I like Majora's Mask a lot less as a randomizer because it's like got all the time shit that makes it like very annoying. There's nothing in here. The issue isn't that Ring Fit is fun. The issue is that Ring Fit is going to make me tired and sweaty, and I need to find a good time of day to be able to be allowed to be tired and sweaty so that I can shower afterwards. With my current schedule, the way that things work out is that like usually the first order of business in the day is getting myself up and ready so that I can like hang out with my girlfriend and stuff before she has to go to bed because of time zones. And then by the time that she goes to bed, it's like usually somewhere between like 3 and 6 p.m. for me, depending on when she has to be up for work the next morning. And so it's like, I don't know, I don't want to like exercise in the middle of my day. And if I exercise at the end of the day, I'm like doing it like 2 a.m. and I'm already tired in general. So that's not ideal. But I don't know, I could... Okay, I don't need a clean gem, I have 2. You never actually need all 3, it's fine. This was all for nothing. Is that a little too early? Oh, I forgot I already opened this. Well, it's not even that it would be like an unreasonable time. It's just like something that I could maintain, I guess, while also having a work schedule and like a social life and whatnot, you know? Did I come through here already too? I did, didn't I? There was like a cling gym up here or something. No, wait, no, that was last run. See, I don't remember anything. This is the problem. I don't know how to like erase my like memory of the previous run so I can like start fresh. No, I definitely got whatever was here. Okay. See, I don't have any impulse to exercise. I'm a cave creature. I don't want to do that. I need to. Solar wind would be so choice right now. Well, the problem with streaming Ring Fit is I do not have a setup that is like conducive to like having the space for that and also being at my computer. I also don't have a mic that is like detached. Like the mic that I use for streaming, this is a headset mic. So it's always like a consistent distance from my face and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about my volume as much. Yeah, I already determined that was nothing, and I think the tower was also nothing. Oh, in theater. We did like almost nothing in theater last time. Let's go. No, I know. I'm saying like I wouldn't be able to it couldn't be a call. I only have like the only mic that I have is the only functional mic that I have is the headset one, and I can't play Ring Fit with a wired headset, you know? Like I knew what you meant. I don't think the logistics of that would work. Whee. I like this cool bubble hallway. I also really like cheating at it when I don't have wall cling, but I have other abilities. It's always funny. To me, I think it's funny. I like basically impulse exercise about every 3 months for like 3 days in a week, and I don't do it for 3 months again. It doesn't seem like it helps a whole ton then, admittedly. I'm kind of looking for something I can keep up that's like low intensity but like consistent. Also, I need to drink water. I haven't drank water at all this stream, I don't think. Whoa, stacking them. Powerful. Stronger together. Nope. Don't need that. I want to check Strike Break Hallway. The thing about it is I really don't. I am at 4 keys, so... Funny, telephone. Oh, there's the last key. Hey, it's time for the eyebrows. Let's get serious. I think it's faster to maybe go back through the library? Or through the front of the theater instead? No, it's probably faster to go through Castle. I just hurry and don't stop for anything, it's fine. Maybe I'll find solar wind at the entrance here. That'd be cool. Also, sorry if I've been sniffling a lot during this particular run. My nose started running again, and I'm like, no. Zzz. You know? Okay, so I'm not taking a detour to the right because I have everything I need. It's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Not taking a detour to the left because I don't care. It doesn't matter. Not checking the funny room. Doesn't matter. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, there's lots of ways I found to get in there. For a long time, I think there was like a part of the intended way to get in that I hadn't even realized until like I'd done like 60 runs of this game that I was like, oh, that's what this one wall is for. Like I was doing like half of it correctly and then skipping the second half without realizing it. Alright, I did like a proper like regular slide cancel into a regular jump. Neat, I don't get those very often. I don't know what I'm thinking about. What am I doing? I have sunset. I could just do the backflip. Like, I always make these so much harder for myself because I just forget half the tools that I have access to, and so I just don't use them. Enough. Ah! This time I can do this funny shortcut. Fun fact, I think that's not there in like full gold, like in the pre-map version of the game. There's no torch there. I think specifically added as a way to, one, make things easier for speedrunners to get into here, and two, make it so that you can like sequence break in a wider variety of ways, because it makes it easier to potentially get wall cling with fewer things if you got Ascendant Light early by chance. One of these days I'll learn the skip to get into the top of tower, but I haven't. It's like a way to like ultra up here or something, and I just never feel like doing it, so I've never bothered to learn it. Bedtime period. That's fair and reasonable. I'm gonna beat up this unspecified boss. Yahoo! Yeah, I'm in go mode. I got angry eyebrows. That's how you know. If you don't want to see the final boss, don't look. As usual, I give this warning every time. Cool recovery, at least. Good old aerial finesse when I remember I have it. So that could be something as I do like a 2 or 3 hit combo and then hold the button. Aha! Fuck. She's almost down. Got her ass. Alright. Well, taking my go mode eyebrows off again. I'm normal. I'm chill. We're chilling. It has been close to 2 hours though, and I'm gonna take a break because this game is intensive on my hands and I need to eat a snack because I had dinner quite a while ago. I'm gonna go get said snack and stuff, and I'll be back in like, it'll be a shorter break probably, but like I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. And for anyone who's dipping out in the meantime, I will see you around. But yeah, see you shortly.
egg.
Actually, joke's on you. I'm back. I saw it. That's the wrong thingy. Where's my thingy? There's the thingy that makes the banner go away. I did see the incredibly charming egg. Thank you for redeeming the incredibly charming egg. And thank you for waiting. I have to restart the game in order to install a new seed, but here we go. Come on, show the thing. There we go. Anyways, welcome back. Unless you were still here the whole time. In which case, welcome back to me. Welcome back to being in my presence, by way of me being back and having a presence. I hope this makes sense. Okay, we have to decide on a costume for this one. You know what? Clino was mentioned earlier. We could wear the babysitting one. How large is the area of effect of my presence in meters? It depends on which effect. I have a few different effects. They call me the rabbit who has an effect because of my effects. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna check what's on this ledge and then I'm gonna leave. It's nothing. Bye. I can't do anything else here without any abilities. I can't even open the gate, so. Just gotta leave. I'm like weirdly out of breath. There's a ability in bell tower, or not in the bell tower, but in the church tower, the smaller one. I don't know. One of the AoE effects that I have that I know of is that I make everyone's parents want to be more polite around me, which is always really funny. I'm like one of those people who definitely has the vibe of like, rather than being like, oh, this is my kid's rowdy friend or something like that, it's like, oh, I need to like impress my kid's friend and make sure they think that their friend's parents are like really cool and nice and chill. Which I've been recently delighted to find out is still in place even as an adult. Having gotten to visit my friend for like a week, it was like her mom was very like noticeably trying to kind of put on a little bit more of like a oh, we're so happy to have you here, you're welcome anytime kind of like vibe while I was there. It was really funny. I mean, it was welcome. I appreciated it. She was very nice to me, but like it's just like, damn, I thought this would like stop after I was no longer a teenager. I have a weapon. It's not visible for some reason. Hello? Alright, what sword is most safe to use around a child? Probably a leek. You can't hurt a child with a leek. It's just an onion. It's just a spring onion. It's fine. It's a vegetable. No kid ever got hurt by a vegetable unless they're allergic. Gosh, I hope Clino is not allergic. Fuck. Wing. Oh, I did that. Just stunting on those goats for the hell of it, I guess. What if it was called Sproing Onion, and every time you like hit something with it, it went, you know? Like the springs in Super Mario World, like that. Okay. Not gonna do that right now, I guess. It's fine. I got a weapon. I can do lower dungeon. Can I get martial prowess again? Nope, that's like empathy or something, I think. Someday I'll learn what all the icons mean. Currently I do not. I have a kick. Great. Ooh. Oh, hey. So, thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about things that I did during my trip that might be interesting to the chat. I finally went to the Bunny Cafe in Vancouver. It was cool. It was a little disappointing. The bunnies were like very clearly like a little like, overstimulated and tired from like playing around and stuff with like the previous group or two that had been in there. So they weren't like super interactive. They were all just kind of like, I want to be in my hidey hole and be left alone for a little bit, please. And like you could only really get them to interact at all by like luring them out briefly with like a little bit of lettuce or something, and they come out and like nibble it and then run away and go hide again. It's like, okay. But got to see them a little bit. Got to pet one of them very briefly at least. Still nice to just see bunnies doing bunny stuff, I guess. Can't fault them for being tired. I get it. Oh, that's how you do that kick. That's pretty easy, actually. I don't know where exactly that'd be useful, but I can do it. Yeah, relatable bunnies. One of them, though, one of the bunnies is an older bunny. I think her name was Latte. She was this old, very fluffy one that just kind of moved slow and looked extra tired, but that's just kind of the way she is. And like the little tag, because they had their little bios like posted up next to the area where you could hang out with them. Yeah, apparently she was like mostly deaf and blind. And so it was like particularly notable that my one friend went into, well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. My one friend went into her little area and, oh right, I have walkling. Right, okay. Yeah, exactly. My one friend went into her little area and to give her some treats, and she came right out and like put her paws up on my friend's leg and like just like hung out for a little bit like that. It was so sweet. Like she almost cried. I also almost cried just seeing it, honestly. As I'm always saying, one of the things that's really lovely about like befriending a rabbit is that like they're such like nervous, scared creatures all the time, and so like if a bunny trusts a human and like seeks out affection from them and stuff, like it's just like such a huge gesture. But like this creature who's like born to think that everything in the universe is trying to kill it has decided that you're not and you'll keep it safe. Like it's very sweet. And even more so when it's like a bunny who's unusually vulnerable because it's like disabled is like Just lovely. It was nice. It was a very, like, even if I didn't get to, like, actually interact with the bunnies a whole lot, I'm not, like, upset about it at all. It was still, like, just a very calming, like, just a really nice, quiet little, like, 45 minutes or so that we were in there. Yeah. Learning how to relate a lot to bunnies right now. Yeah, that was me in, like, I don't know, 2021, 2020 maybe. I picked a bunny persona because it was cute, and then I found out things about bunnies, and I'm like, oh. Oh, I see. I relate to these a lot. And then I found out more things about bunnies, and I found out more things about myself, and then I was like, ah, I have autism. Wait a second, these aren't my bunny traits, TM. These are more neurodivergences I wasn't aware of. Oops. Oops, I've had this my whole life. Oh no. Oh, it's not normal to be, like, super overwhelmed by, like super overwhelmed and terrified of loud noises or like crowds or like, you know, be kind of like weirdly stingy about physical contact with strangers or even just people that you know that you haven't been, like, up close and personal with a lot, or, like, you know, I could go down the list. There's a lot of things. Oh yeah, we've talked about the bunnies and cats thing before. It's a fun fact I share frequently. So talking about my bunny traits. It's funny, it's weird. You know, a lot of people that I hang out with have bunny traits. I wonder what's up with that. Why do so many people around me relate to bunnies? What's the deal with that? All these people who hang out and look at my drawings and watch me play the same video games over and over again and go on long tangents. What's the secret here? What am I missing? Mix between a bunny and a cat and a little bit of mouse. Yeah. Like, you could do, like, Cabot, but also, like, so if you wanted to put more mouse into it, you could do Jerboa, but this is also Cabot. See this thing? See him? See him? Look at him. Look at him go. He wiggles his little feet when I walk. Klonoa was cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to replay it. I don't know that I have that much of a drive to, but I did like Klonoa. It was cool. It's bunnies. You've heard about them. On your television and computer. Maybe even in a book. It's so funny how you can just tell little Jerry to go fuck himself if you want. Little sousaphone guys, you can just say, not right now, little Jerry, and hit him on the head with 1 million deflected, like, music projectiles. Stop shooting me. I'm gonna find a different way to get up here, I think. I'm pretty sure I can get that ability in the tower. I'm, like, confident that I can do this. I'm just trying to think of a less annoying way to do this, and honestly the easiest way might be to just go kill that thing first. Like, Cling Gem. There, that's how you kill little Jerry. You just reflect all the shots. You also kill this by reflecting all the shots, but you gotta do it real up close. To the point where there's, like, not really much point in doing it that way. Okay. Why does she not want to wall cling this unless I come at it from an angle? Didn't even need the kick. Awesome. What are we... Hey, Sybil, what are we doing? What is this? Okay. What is happening here? Clono too heavy. Oh man. Baby on board. There we go. That was embarrassingly slow. None of these runs tonight are going to be good. I'm just going to let you know that ahead of time. Set your expectations low. Do it for me. We're de-rusting. It's like I said. I have a kick. I can do this. I just need to... There we go. Slide! Yeah! Alright. Now we're cooking. Where are we cooking, though? Impossible to know. Hopefully the kitchen. It's a good place for cooking. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing this to hang out. Like, ideally, if I wanted, like, maximum gameplay enjoyment and, hey, let me show you some cool shit, like, I'd be playing Tunic again, let's be real. Honestly, I'm, like, so serious about this. Like, if you haven't played Tunic yet, and you care even the slightest about, like, spoilers before you, like, watch anyone stream something like that, which you should. It's, like, absolutely, like, the sort of thing where, like, if you have even the slightest interest in playing a game like that, you should check it out for yourself, vanilla, on your own. It's cool. It's worth it, I promise. It's not just like a Outer Wilds, like, oh, don't look anything up kind of thing. It's, like, the actual process of discovering things is what's cool. But anyway, you should do that because that's very fair. If the combat stuff is what you're struggling with, there are ways around that. There is also a, like, easier combat option in the settings, and there's some other workarounds as well, I believe, but... Suppose you should at least try, like, most of it. Oh. I mean, hey, there's a solution to that for sure, actually. If you got to the final boss and you couldn't beat the final boss, there is a definite solution to that if you're having trouble with it. There are actions, all I will say is there are actions you can take in other areas of the game besides combat that will massively change the difficulty of the final boss if you go do them first. Like, if you go do a bunch of completionist shit and come back, it's not cheese strats, it's just, like, the nature of that fight is changed by stuff that you do elsewhere in the game. So if you go there too early, it'll be harder, basically. Anyway, reason I mention it is just I do intend to probably stream more of that. I may even learn to speedrun at some point if I get really nasty and sick with it. I don't know why I said it like that. I may learn to speedrun at some point if I become very interested in learning how to speedrun things, which I might be in the near future. I've been trying to get more involved with that sort of thing, and I've been hanging around, like, a lot more speedrunning people lately. I finally joined the Frame Fatale server this week, like my friend has been begging me to for like a year. So, like, maybe I'll get into something. Like I said, probably the main thing I'd be interested in is getting into this game. Like I think I might have finally found a run category that interests me. Tunic speedrunning would also be fun. There's some really funny, like, kind of like joke categories that you can beat in like 2 minutes, which means that like if you mess it up, you can just start over. So it's like a quick reset rate, low commitment kind of thing. I think there's a gun percent. I want to get gun percent. I want to try gun percent. Yeah, you should. And anyone who's like even slightly interested in Tunic should play it and not watch me play it first. But the reason I mention all this is because I want to stream it more. Because like every time I'm like, oh, what should I play? What else should I play? Like I really want to add that to the regular rotation of games that I can stream, like this one and Ocarina of Time Rando and stuff like that. Oh, those are both good abilities to have. Thank you. Like just because like I would love for people to be able to like hang out in those streams as well and not feel like I'm like telling them to piss off and go away because they haven't played the game that I like. It's just like a vibe that I don't really enjoy, and it definitely like cut down on the number of people that could be around for it the last time. And I'm like, no, like it's just like this is a really good game, and the way that it executed its stuff meant a lot to me. It is like genuinely just like such a fantastic work of art and a cool thing to like unravel. And like the way that it presents information and storytelling and stuff is just like so unique, and I don't want to like spoil that by like immediately doing a bunch of secret shit like minute 1 in a randomizer. So then I have to keep telling people like, hey, spoiler alert, and then they are like, oh, okay, I guess I'll take you seriously, then I'll take you at your word. And then no one actually wants to hang out, and I don't have anyone to talk to for my stream, and it's like awkward. And I'm like, maybe I was too harsh on it, but also like I meant it. So, point is, I am going to be playing DK Bonanza as my next thing that might take me a little while. If it's anything compared to like the scope of Mario Odyssey, I will probably be playing that for a while. So so you have some time, is my point. If you wanna play that game on your own time before I have a chance to stream it again, you've probably got like a month before I stream it again, if I had to guess. At minimum. Hey, great news. I believe there is a mod for it, but it's also built straight into, it's also built into the randomizer, but I think if you have the randomizer installed, you might not be able to start a normal file. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think there might be a way to set a thing where you can just play like I think you might be able to play just like a quality of life patched version of the base game with the randomizer without actually randomizing the game. I may be able to look into that and get to you on that. But the randomizer has a toggle built into its settings. It does activate an arachnophobia mode. Which the way that it's implemented is really funny. Personally, I don't turn it on because like one, I find that I don't find the spiders in Tunic especially scary. Like I'm an arachnophobe, but I don't find those ones particularly scary. They're just very like kind of cartoony and bobbly. They bother me about the same amount as the Pokemon Spinarak, if that's like anything, I guess. I have a lot of abilities. Let's get up here. Like they only have 6 legs. They're like very like kind of goofy looking. I don't know. But the thing about it is like the arachnophobia mode, it replaces their models with just like a rectangle that has, hi Emmy, replaces their model with a rectangle that just says like spider in Trunic, like in the in-game language. And it just like moves around in 3D space and rotates to face you and stuff. Problem is that that's not very helpful in combat. Like if you want to be able to like tell when they're about to like wind up to hit you. It's a little harder to tell that when it's just a box. But it is funny as a solution. Like if you absolutely cannot bear to play the game due to the spiders, then that is a solution. I would imagine it probably works the same way as the randomizer. You could always test it, I guess, but... where am I going? What was I doing before this? I was going into keep. I mean, even if it like fully removes them somehow, which I don't imagine it would, but like even if it just like fully removes those enemy spawns, it wouldn't be like a huge deal in terms of what like how it affects the game. There's really only like 2 locations in the entire game that have the spider enemies at all. It's like the lower section of East Forest and that one like kind of sewer, like catacomb section. Leading up to, oops. That one catacomb section leading up to the fortress. I keep pressing like ZL to target, and that's not how that works in this game, and this thing is beating my ass, and it's very embarrassing. This shouldn't be happening. The problem is I'm thinking about Tunic, so I'm pressing buttons from Tunic, and that's not what they do in this game. They do different things, you see. There would really only be one area that's empty without spiders, actually. Like, it's just those catacombs, because, like, there's, like, one specific area of, like, East Forest that has, like, a couple of them, which is also, like, if you're not playing a randomizer, that place is, like, completely optional to visit that early in the game. Like, it's kind of meant to scare you off to be like, you don't need to be here right now. This is a lot of enemies to deal with. Because you can technically get down there before you even have a sword, I think. It's just like a ladder to climb and you'll be down there, so... Yeah, so fighting those is like pretty much optional. You will have to get past them if you want to like 100% the game, but under normal circumstances, those ones don't matter, and there are other enemy types in that area anyways, so it's like it's not just them. But the yeah, the underground catacombs are like the one place where that's like they're the only enemy, and you have to fight them in the dark, which is a little bit spooky. Heard of getting bitten by spiders IRL specifically? Yeah, that's fair. I don't like the way they move. They just unsettle me, but they always have ever since I was a kid. But like when I was a kid, I was definitely scared of being bitten by spiders on account of I did a lot. I lived in a shitty basement of our rental place, and it was just always happening. And I also grew up in a place that does technically have like poisonous spiders, so that was also scary. And then some brilliant mind purchased a big book about, like a big educational book about all the different kinds of spiders for me. And me, who loved reading and learning and looking at pictures, was like, oh boy, I'll read and learn and look at these pictures. Oh no, I've developed an even worse phobia now. Now I know all the different kinds of spiders that can freak me out. Unfortunately, I did move back to my, pretty close to where I grew up, and so now I'm back in the spider zone again, technically. Like, there are also still, venomous spiders here. I've never been able to, like, assuage my fear at all by being told, like, no, but, like, spiders are helpful. They eat the bugs you don't want. I'm like, no, but you don't understand. I'm less scared of those bugs, and also I've, like, got it covered. Like, you don't have to, like, come into, like, I don't need an exterminator to force their way into my door and say, hey, I'll take care of that bug problem for you. It's like, no, I didn't ask you, I didn't call you, like, I got this. I have the situation perfectly under control on my own, thank you. Yeah, that too. Let's see if I can get this cool trick this time. Nope, I didn't. I did not do that. I have been around scorpions. They don't, obviously they don't live here. You don't really get much in the way of scorpions in fucking Canada, but... Ooh! Not what I was trying to do, but that was really cool. I can't imagine, like, not being afraid of spiders while living in Australia. I don't know. My aunt and uncle moved to Australia for a while, and they were like, I don't know what anyone's talking about. There are definitely still, like, plenty of, like, anyone who tells you, I actually don't see very many spiders around here. Like, there's not even big ones. It's not even scary. If you, like, live in, like, an urban area, it's not a big deal. Like, they're like, anyone who tells you that is lying. Everyone's just used to it. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know. I don't think like spiders are evil or something like that. Like it's not like that kind of phobia. I understand they serve their purpose, and even if they didn't, like they are just critters and they have just as much right to be here as anyone else. I just wish that they would not just like almost exclusively show up in like the few locations in the world where I am ever naked and without my glasses on. Because that's like easily the #1 situation where I don't want a small thing that can bite me and crawl around to be present, you know? Had a sneeze where I felt like I got moved into parallel universe. What the fuck? You did. Welcome to the universe where my name is Toofy. The sequel to Taffy. In this universe, Taffy 1 died, and I had to take her place. And Toofy Woobit. I don't know what this bit is. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. To Beefy. This is deranged. What are we doing? Anyways, I have solar wind. Woo! I can go so fast. Pizza's so nice. Ooh, that was really unnecessary, but cool. Sure, I'll get this. Why not? Bing, bing, bing. I've been a hare in this universe too. The bunny is delightful. So many petals. I think Daffy Wabbit might just be like the ship name for Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, if I'm being honest. Hero of Twilight, yeah. Oh, Wistful Bunny. Melancholy Bunny. I think I'm only going to aim for 4 runs tonight. Sometimes I do 5 or 6. I'm only going to do 4 tonight. I think I would like to maybe go to bed early. I did not take my ADHD meds today. So, like, the eepiness is really just in full force. I mean, it would usually be kind of starting to kick in now, but it's like... Problem is, it's like, when you've been fighting it for several hours already, it does make it more difficult. Had a bunny with a big fluffy mane once. Nice. Like a lion's head one or whatever. ones with kind of like long hair that you can trim. Yeah, these are cool. Don't need a key, I'm good. I will continue to not fight this mini boss. Pseudoregalia is a video game with only one boss in it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, where haven't I been to? Have I been to theater in this run yet? I don't think so. The queen, or the princess. Strong Eyes, the knight, you like never have to fight it basically in randomizer unless you've messed something up. Partially because like the logic will rarely make you like it'll rarely put something important behind it because you can just see what's in the cage before it like locks the gate. Oh, I just went to the tower. What if I did? What if I just did that right now? I could get a hint and find out exactly where I'm going and save myself some time. Thinking about Sybil in overalls right now. I think it's kind of what she's wearing right now. I've never fallen asleep in a voice call with people, I don't think. I've been like if I start to, I don't know, this is the thing, right? It's like some people are like, oh yeah, I was like, I sounded really Canadian there for a second. I love this bunny, I love it so much. It's so like thoughtless. Yeah, like I don't know, I don't understand how people like I can't relate to people who can like fall asleep in VC or like they start like kind of like sleep texting people where it just becomes like rapidly like more and more like incomprehensible because like what am I doing? It becomes like rapidly more incomprehensible because they're like deliriously tired while they're typing or whatever, and they're just like, it's like I don't get it. Like I've never done this because it's like if I start getting so tired that it's like starting to affect my cognition, I'm like putting my phone down, getting off the computer, like sorry, I have to go, I'm going to fall over, kind of thing, and then I do, and then I don't keep talking to people, like. And I stay like if I'm like at the point where I'm like just on the brink of getting like that, when I'm like texting somebody, or even when I'm like just talking in voice, it's like when I'm texting people, I get like weirdly like extra verbose and formal. I stop using contractions. Like I sound more like almost more professional, except that I just ramble more. And if I'm in voice, I just kind of tend to get kind of like, I don't know, a little more like oversharey or like sappy a lot of the time, or emotional. I go on extra long tangents because I'm just like my usual like guard isn't up for like noticing when I've been talking for too long. Only wanted to see the show in Twilight Theater because that's in the theater entrance. Going that will kill again in Twilight Theater. Okay. So I really need to go to the theater, it sounds like, because I think I have all of these. Yep. I'm on the wrong side. Sad. I'm already very prone to tangents. It's just a matter of, I mean, like, you've heard me sitting here talking this whole time, but like, yeah, like I fall asleep with my phone in my hand before in like really dire circumstances, but like that's like I don't send the message. Oh no, it got parried. Was it the really tiny round one? And then Hidden Leaf Bunny? It's covering for the other one. It's like, don't worry, I've got a great hiding place for both of us. The tiny round bunny was was self-conscious, and the Clover Bunny was like, ah, fuck. And the Clover Bunny was like, don't worry, I'll like put up a curtain for you so you can come out when you're ready. And the other one was like, okay. And this happened because the two bunnies are the best of friends. Hope this helps. Love wins. You ever seen that little thing before? I love that one. Yeah. Snowshoes are like that. I mean, like, what do you have to fear? You got such big feet, no one in the world can fuck with you, you know? Also, hello. Didn't necessarily need to waste that key, but that's fine. I know where my last one is. I don't even know why I checked that, because I know what all the checks are that I'm doing. Last key is over here. We make the break straight for the exit. Again, none of these runs are going to be especially amazing. The old bunny feats, yeah. That's what I'm saying, is like... Also go mode. I'm serious now. Like, you got feet that big compared to the rest of your body, and like... Nobody's going to look at you and be like, oh, that's somebody I should mess with, you know? Bunny's got little stompers, but it's doing its best to still be intimidating and confident. I love that. You're crying right now. In a good way or a bad way? I hope things are okay. Oh, wow. In a good way or a bad way? Are you excited about it? Sorry, I don't mean to pry, just, you know... If it was awkward, I don't want to, like, jump straight to congratulating, but, you know... Hopefully that's good. If so, congrats. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool. I'm flattered that you've decided to be in my funny little stream immediately after being proposed to, I guess, but... hell yeah, congrats. Very cool. Sorry, I'm saying all this with angry eyebrows on. I don't know how to take them off. They're stuck. Help. Proposed to by a sentient cloud of bees. That's not usually a thing that happens, is it? Ah. Oh, the bunny's really whiskers. You noticed how whiskers it is? It's like an egg with whiskers. It's like that egg dog, but bunny and whiskers. Woogie woogie. I'm shaking this child. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. Oh my god, okay, actually. The one thing I'm really sad about not getting to stream Tunic super soon, that I'll have to just remember to do whenever I finally do get to stream it, is I was made aware through the Frost Fatales randomizer run that was shown last week. There's an Easter egg in that game, just like hidden text somewhere. There's actually a couple of them that like just says egg. You can like get out of bounds or get into like weird little secret corners through like weird specific means, and there will just be like an interactable like spot that will bring up a text box that says egg in the like runic language, and it's really funny. Oh, sweet. Oh yeah, sorry, if you don't want to see the end of this video game, by the way. This is the end of this video game. It'll be over soon, I think, unless it isn't. Because I get knocked on my ass. Oh, she was about to charge her big attack. Not happening. Don't do it. The fact that I can bunny hop while keeping the while keeping the charge is like especially good, I think. Only problem is I keep accidentally releasing the target button when I'm releasing the charge attack as well. Too many buttons to hold at the same time. On her ass. Fighting the sky, bitch. Got her ass. Okay. Just gonna skip past this text and then the ending will be over. Ooh, okay, we're good. I'm normal now. I'm no longer angry. I mean, they're pretty in line with lots of other things in the game. There's a lot of stuff that looks like missing, like the haze also looks like missing Counter-Strike textures in a way. It's a dream. It's weird, it's surreal, you know? I'm gonna blow my nose, one sec. All right, let's quit this and new seed. Last one of the night. I gotta decide on a funny skin for it, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Hell yeah. Tunicking. Yippee. 144. We're gonna finish this page. Everything tonight has been not as bad as I thought it was, actually. These are like only a little higher than my average. Pretty okay. They are getting faster each time too. I am de-rusting. I wasn't lying. Okay. Final costume. Maybe one of the sweaters. What's a nice sweater color that I could pick? Kind of feeling blue. Oh yeah, Miku's also here. Yeah. I'm not crazy about the Miku one. It's like okay. Like it's a cool style for the most part. It fits the style. But this is a game where you get a lot of upskirt shots, and I feel weird about that with Miku. Due to her being dubiously 14 or whatever. Dubiously 14, but also a million years old. Like it's probably fine. It's just video games. It happens, but like, you know, just makes me uncomfortable a little bit. That's a really good bunny though. I like its big ribbon. It's so fashionable. That bunny is so fashionable in sort of like a wine tasting way, sort of a sommelier way. Ah, do I want yellow sweater? I don't like yellow sweater very much is the thing. It's very not me. Maybe lavender? Periwinkle, I mean. I'm so indecisive about sweaters. I'm more blue. All right, 3, 2, 1. Why did I try to do that? It's weird. It keeps setting my like aesthetic files to like null, like I'm not holding anything when I get a weapon. I should put myself in the game. I don't know how. Modding is hard and I'd have to learn Unreal and Blender. People do that stuff. I could maybe see if like anyone was open to like commissioning stuff, but I feel like it would be expensive. It would have made more sense at like the peak of when I was playing this like every single day. If I started speedrunning it, I might get a custom model, yeah. Yeah, it's Unreal 5. It's my favorite example to pull whenever people are like, every game in Unreal looks the same. I'm like, no. Every game in Unreal without art direction looks the same. If you actually want to make something specific that looks a certain way, Unreal is full of great tools to make it work that way. Yeah, no, I mean like the Cerobo one that was mentioned earlier was a commission, I'm pretty sure. The leaderboard allows skin mods? I would imagine probably. I'm not certain. I was looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, it's too far around the corner, I can't see. What was here? Ah, green thing. Cool. I cheated. Yeah, they don't affect like, the performance or hitboxes or anything, so it's like it should be fine, I would imagine. The only tricky thing is like you'd have to be able to like switch to them before the run. There's ways to do that. If you just like start on the same save file, it'll keep your like aesthetic settings. SRC says all mods are banned. Damn. Alright, what did I just get? Sunsetter, cool. It's very annoying that my thing is including the stuff to enable mods having to not be on. Does that even include like removing all the shit that like, or like removing the shit that like lets you have like save file management? It gives you more detailed like time information and stuff. Largely for speedrunning purposes. That seems strange if that's the case. I don't know, a lot of the leaderboards do allow like cosmetic mods, as long as they don't give you like an advantage, so. Getting the config file outside of the bounds you can set them to in game. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do, to be quite honest. Wait, I have a kick. My ass. I'm saying this to myself, just for the record. Whatever, sure, I'll get that. And then jump into the haze. That seems very no fun allowed in a way that kind of surprises me for this community, to be quite honest, but fair enough. Alright, clean gem, nice. Where did I spawn again? Is it Underbelly? Next to the save point there? Okie doke. Yeah, it is getting to be late. It's almost midnight here. Like I said, this is going to be my last run as well, so I will probably be done in like 45 minutes again. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Good to have you. Good to hear from you again. Oh, thanks. I'm always a little bit surprised to hear people say that it's very ASMR specifically because, like, I understand that it used to be, like, going back to my old VODs from, like, more than, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, I guess, like, before I moved into this place where I could, like, have my my voice volume up to, like, more normal levels. Right, I just remembered I have the ground pound, I can just do this. Yeah, like I used to basically like have to whisper. Like I had my gain way up and like a compressor, and I would just like whisper into my mic. And oh, I forgot to throw my thing. Now I don't have it. Fuck. That's fine. I got Sunsetter. Funny. Well, thanks. But yeah, it was like much more like whispering into a microphone before, and it's like I understood a lot better how that was kind of an ASMR thing for people. I used to get asked it a lot more. To some extent, I guess. Yeah, because like I used to have roommates, right? So I would just I had roommates, and I would stream at weird hours, and so I would go out of my way to. Wish I still had that sword, but that's okay. Oops. This will just take a really long time. Ooh, congrats on the watch streak, Wrathblade. Woohoo. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely got a lot of practice with like sort of gradually honing how I wanted my voice to sound when I was like speaking softly, but I feel like I've gotten a lot more once I was able to speak at like a normal volume because of oh, hi Raiders. Hi Emberion. And company. Welcome. Like once I was able to start speaking at a normal volume once I moved into this place by myself, that's when I really kind of was able to practice a lot more with like keeping my tone of voice like this when I speak to people in person and stuff, like not just defaulting to like a little bit more of like a masculine tone as like an instinctive like defense mechanism to get people to take me seriously. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like speaking at like conversational volume now. So it's definitely different than it used to be. Like how the sign now that because I have Ascendant Light, but like my Dreambreaker is weirdly glitched and invisible. The sign that I have, the thing in my hand, is like her walking animation, and the fact that the little like cylinder of light doesn't show up behind her arm is how you know. Hello, tiny goat. Oh, I did that. Goat rando. When the goat is random. Looks at her. XD so random. Well, at least I have a light in here. That's nice. Wait, can I bounce off of these with... No, I cannot. Okay, good to know. Had to check. I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit, but yeah, like the thing about when I had to kind of whisper all the time before is that I would, like I didn't have as much like room for like actually controlling like my tone and resonance and stuff like that. I could speak in like a soft voice and, you know, try and go for like a little bit of a higher pitch, but like I couldn't control like kind of the warmth in my voice and stuff like that, and the way that I say different things specifically in certain ways. Couldn't do funny voices. Not that I can necessarily do a lot of funny voices now, but... Rando goes, well, I'm going to take a post-stream nap. That sounds wise. Great idea. Like this bunny. Here's inspiration for you. Not like that bunny. That bunny's stealing a car. Don't be like that bunny. Be like the sleepy tired bunny. I like that this door has like 1 HP. Like it's like the weakest door in the game, I'm pretty sure. This is so annoying to do with an invisible weapon. There we go. Cool to subject the bunny to automobile infrastructure. Potentially. However, maybe the bunny has a need for speed. Have you considered this? Who am I to deny it? I'm sure the car dealership can deal without one little old car. It's just for a bunny. She never asked before for anything in her whole life. It's true. That's the thing about... People think that bunnies don't talk because they can't. It's actually because they're saving their one wish just in case they ever end up in this specific situation. So that they can truthfully say, I've never asked you for anything. Oh hell yeah, what do we got? Please be Vanilla Dream Bracket, it would be funny. I'll take slide, that's fine. It'll be red, which is weird, but... I will take it because it makes me go fast. Damn it. I always get those jumps and then I mess them up and I feel silly. She's got a slide like Mega Man. Wait, I can go into the other half of the dungeon now with this. Awesome. Very convenient timing, actually. Just gonna save there, slide under this thingy. Ah! Girl, please just do the fucking slide cancel, I'm begging you. So nicely. Bunnies do not need to be polite. They usually are anyway, so you should thank them for that. They deserve what you see. Yeah. This makes sense. I mean, it's... They're much like us in this way. They're just like people in this way. They don't have to be polite. They don't have to be kind, but they choose to. Their hearts are filled with love. I haven't gone to the underbelly yet, actually, so I might go there. I'd really like a weapon, though. It would be so nice to have a weapon, though. But maybe I'll find one there. The thing about getting Sunsetter this early is that it does technically make a lot of things in logic. It's weird like that. Because it is technically a damage source, it's like now the game is like, well, you can open doors and break walls. It might not always be like that. It's definitely like that on it's definitely like that on expert logic, though, I would imagine. Almost certainly. Also, I'm the exception, just for the record, to when he's not needing to be polite. If I'm not polite, I'll die. So there's that. There are probably some other bunnies that are also like this. If anyone ever thought I was rude, I would just like collapse into ash and blow away on the wind. No, I won't immolate it. It'll be more like the Thanos thing. There isn't any flame, just ash. You ever think about, like, in those movies when Thanos, like, snaps and, like, half the population of, like, living things in the universe, like, turn to ash and blow away on the wind dramatically and stuff, like, you think about how, like, nasty that must be for, like, that sudden amount, like, what about, like, when a volcano erupts and, like, how that's, like, an ecological, like, disaster for, like, the amount of, like, ash that puts into the atmosphere. And now think about, like, just on Earth alone, like, 4 billion people's worth of ash just blowing around, like... Like, that can't be good for anybody. Also gotta probably smell really bad. I'm asking the important questions about Thanos. Just... You can count on me for this. Thank God, one good slide cancel. Just one. That was the other thing, is I was never quite sure if it was supposed to be, like, all living things or just all, like, sapient creatures or something. Like, I don't remember if people's, like, cats died or not. I thought it was just people, maybe. But then it's, like, still a little bit confusing, to be honest. Okay, I do have a fake weapon. Can I perhaps... No. Okay, so I just can't do this without an actual weapon, apparently. Oops. No, it sure wasn't, but... God, I hate the last couple Avengers movies. They're so nothing.
They call it a 4-month subscription because you turn 4 degrees and walk away.
Oh, thank you for the 4-month subscription where you turn 4 degrees and walk away. Very reasonable and economical of you. Thank you, Frog Type Games. I accidentally got rid of my Dreambreaker again. That's okay, though. I'm not going to need it in a second. Because I'm leaving the underbelly. I don't want to be here. We are once again at another run where it's been 20 minutes and I don't have any keys. I'm really in, like, peak form. If by peak form you mean, like, not really doing very good at it. It's supposed to be half of all life. They don't show any planets dying or show the ramifications of half. See, arguably the explanation that you could take for that is that Thanos is an idiot and he doesn't understand, like, the ramifications of that either. And so, like, he has to, like, manifest his, like, will. Like, it has to be, like, his understanding of what that would mean for him to, like, make it a reality, right? Like, it's coming from him. He's using all the stones to, like, distort reality or whatever. So it's like, if he doesn't think about all the, like, bacteria and, like, plants and stuff like that, then they won't die because he forgot that they were part of that when he said it. He was only thinking about people. So good night, Emmy. Also, I don't know why I specified that the last couple Avengers movies were bad. They're all bad, let's be real. The first one was kind of fun in, like, a novel way for being like, wow, wacky, like, superhero crossover movie. Nobody's, like, done it like this before. It's like several of my favorite guys saying one-liners, I guess, sort of. Like, it was a natural point for the Marvel movies at the time to go from the point of what, like, Iron Man and stuff had set up. But okay, that's one key. I think I saw another one on the way here. Hey, there we go. It's real. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot that they were making more Avengers movies after Endgame, to be honest. I do just think of it as there being 4 of them. I forgot they were doing more. Have they already done more? I don't pay attention to this shit. Sometimes my parents ask me if I've seen stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't watch these anymore. I stopped caring after Endgame. They should have stopped. And they're like, oh, but this one was great. And I'm like, I think Secret War was a Disney Plus series. Like, I'm pretty sure all of the shit that they do with Marvel for a while was almost all, like, few, like, scattered random movies, and also, like, mostly Disney Plus TV series. I do think it's, like, mildly funny to hear about how, like, mismanaged the whole thing is. I will say that. Like, the fact that it just seems like they haven't had, like, a really concrete plan for the past little while. Like, it really was kind of supposed to end at or shortly after Endgame. And it's like, I don't know, they did that one, like, what was it, like, Thunderbolts or whatever movie, which, like, originally, like, in all the promotional material was supposed to say, like, the new Avengers, and then they scrapped that the last second because they're like, no, we don't want to call it the new Avengers because we might want to bring back the old Avengers and we don't want to seem like they're, like, lame and bad and out, like no longer mattering. And so they scraped it from that. So they had a bunch of like promotional material just sitting around that they couldn't use for anything because it had the old name on it, and they got in trouble anytime that they like I don't even know who Kang is, I'm gonna be honest. I also think it's really funny, the idea that they can't just like recast characters in this. Like if we lose an actor, like we can't like they're so iconic as this character, we can't possibly afford to lose them. So we have to just like write this character out or whatever, and it's like as if we're not like as if everyone isn't just like aware that like the series started with like technically like it was treated as though the was it like Edward Norton Hulk movie was technically treated as like the canonical backstory for the Avengers Hulk. Like that's supposed to be the same Bruce Banner, but they recast him as I suddenly can't remember his name, Mark Ruffalo. Like, yeah, like, literally, like, one of the first things they did when they started the Avengers movies was they were like, hey, by the way, he's Mark Ruffalo now. This is the same guy, just to be clear, but he's Mark Ruffalo now. Like, I mean, they do, though. Like, the human form of Hulk that is in the Avengers movies is, like, iconic. People know that guy. A lot of people have a crush on that guy. Like, they like that actor. They like his performance as that character. Like, he became the de facto like live-action Bruce Banner. But it's just funny because they'd had like 3 of them before that, and in particular one of them was specifically supposed to be canonically the same guy, just played by a different actor. Like it was the same like backstory. The Incredible Hulk, or whichever movie it was that had Edward Norton, is like supposed to be the one that is like leading up to Avengers for him. My point is just that I think it's funny for them to be so precious about like not recasting anybody after that when they already did it in this same canon. I don't know. I haven't cared about this stuff for a long time. The last Marvel thing I watched, I think, was technically when I was living with my parents for like a couple months in between moves, like when I was moving back from Ontario and needed to crash with them while I looked for places in the city until I found like an apartment. They did get me to watch both of the new Spider-Man movies that came after Endgame. They were like fine. I don't know. I kind of thought it was like mildly interesting what they did with like the second one. Like I liked how like completely not seriously they took the whole like fucking mass extinction event. Like people were like, it was just like, yeah, you know what? This actually does make sense that a bunch of high schoolers would just make like fucking memes and shit posts about the fact that they got like disappeared for like 5 years, and suddenly like half their classmates are like older than them, and all they're doing is just like shit posting about it, like, haha, Lamau, we died. Like, that's pretty good. I like that. Trying to make a movie that like deals with the in-universe consequences of such a bullshit plot contrivance is like, and like just being like, the solution is that we just won't take it seriously is like really funny, actually. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. No, it's really bad. Oh, no. I hated that one. Partially because horrible things happen to a rabbit, but that's actually not the main reason. It is just because it's like such a fucking like man pain movie. It's just Chris Pratt being fucking miserable the whole time because he's so sad because his girlfriend died in Avengers, and it's everyone else's problem, and he's just grouching around the whole movie. And like other characters are doing a pretty good job of trying to like, you know, have fun with it, but it's like it just feels like it doesn't need to exist and none of it matters, and I don't want these characters to be doing it, kind of thing. Like it almost feels like they needed to like reboot it and swap out half the squad, or just have them like leave or something. Like he's a really bad actor, but he's especially bad in that one because he just doesn't want to be there, is kind of the thing. He's collecting a paycheck. Like he was like fine in the first one. The first Guardians of the Galaxy was fun. It was novel. Nobody had really done like a a superhero movie like that. I don't have Strike Break. I can't go in there. It's green. Okay. Like the first time he was in a superhero movie when he was still kind of just like main thing he was known for was that he was like a comedy actor in Parks and Rec, and that was it. And they kind of just took a chance on him. Like, yeah, you can get like unhealthily in shape and be a superhero for a little bit. Like the first Guardians of the Galaxy was very focused on being a comedy, and like it worked well for that because they hired a bunch of comedic actors for it. But he's just gotten worse over time because now he just has this huge ego as being this like super successful Marvel guy. But he's also like, this is compounded with him just having an ego from being like a weird like Christo-fascist. So he just thinks he's better than everyone on Earth now. Even more so than he would have by default. Does he do well in that scene? Because I feel like that's the one that people like. That's the scene people meme on the most from the second Guardians movie is when the guy says something about like he reveals like very casual. His dad reveals very casually something like horrible that he's done, or that he's gonna like kill everyone or destroy Earth or something, and he's just like, what? And it's like the camera like does like a zolly on him where the camera like the background like zooms out and stuff. And he just says like, what? In the most like nothing tone of voice, like it indicates absolutely no emotion whatsoever. And then it's followed by, now I know that sounds bad, which is like, I don't know, it kind of fit, but it was like, it's more funny in the way that it's like, it's just kind of a nothing line read, I guess. Still don't know Strike Break. I can't go over here. Why am I here? Did I go into the slidey tunnel already? I don't know. I think it's only just like it was like fine at the time, and then it kind of like aged worse the more I grew to hate Chris Pratt. Because at the time that I initially watched it, I have died. At the time that I initially watched, I didn't know about any of that. Like, I don't remember when Guardians 2 came out, but if it was before like Avengers Endgame or whatever, then it meant it was probably while I was in college or even before, maybe. That's very fair. I think What's His Ass as Spider-Man is like fine. I think the like plots of those movies are usually kind of stupid, but I think he's like he's a good Peter Parker. Like the other two Spider-Man actors I feel like struggle to be like simultaneously like quippy Spider-Man and like awkward, anxious like teen boy kind of thing. Like Tom Holland's a good pick for it. Yeah, which is also like, yeah, the problem with MCU Spider-Man is that it's not about Spider-Man exactly. Which like I kind of liked what they did with. That's kind of why I liked the second one. Like, I don't know, they all have like really confusing names, but it's whichever one has like Mysterio in it. Like, because the whole bit is like, Tony Stark is dead and you need to like be your own fucking person, please. And like, that works pretty well as an arc to like, kind of, again, like, they were handed like a real like shit situation to try and work off of to write anything out of after Endgame, and like I thought what they came up with is pretty good. And then like the third one was just kind of like, hey, look, remember other Spider-Man movies that you maybe like more? Look, they're also here. Wow, so cool. Look, it's Tobey Maguire. He's here again. He looks so old to be in this movie. I'm gonna go to the tower. What the hell am I doing? I'm like just zoned out. I'm just talking about Spider-Man. I don't even have strong Spider-Man opinions. I don't have strong Marvel opinions in general. I'm just like, yeah, I guess I can like summon some like thoughts about these movies if I really put my mind to it and zone out and play Pseudoregalia. I can talk about anything while I play Pseudoregalia is the thing about it. It just means I'll play worse at Pseudoregalia. Far From Home is the one with Mysterio, and No Way Home is the crossovers one. I think they should have titled them better. This is like some Xbox Series X type shit. Do better, is my take on these. I liked Far From Home. Should have called it something else. No Way Home arguably makes even less sense, honestly. They should have called that one Far From Home and come up with a different thing for the second one. Homecoming makes sense. That one's like, it's he's in high school. It's like a homecoming like prom, like, or like the dance or whatever. Like the whole thing is like building up to like he's being awkward about this school thing, and then oops, he's also Spider-Man. Like it's a very like classic Spider-Man situation, marred only by the fact that Tony Stark is in it so much. Spider-Man 4. No one else has made it this far. No, they do have a name for it, and it also has the word home in it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where the key is, so we're gonna find out in a moment, I guess. Brand new day? Really? I thought they did keep the theme going. That's so confusing. They could have stopped at any time. Spider-Man Stuck at Home. That would have been the COVID movie, I guess. But they already made 2 of those. Why are you looking at Marvel fanfiction in the first place? Why would you do that to yourself? That seems like a terrible way to look for entertainment. Spider-Man Home Depot. Oh, I see. I still don't know why you would do that to yourself personally, but... Tower in the Middle, Empty Bailey, got that already, I think. The entrance from Sands Keep and Underbelly. Yeah, I got that one. Cool Moon Room in Castle Sands. I think I went there as well. Guarded by the Hand and Soldier in Empty Bailey, got that one, so it must be this. And the hay behind the locked door in Lustious Library. What? No, I got that one, so which one of these didn't I get? Oh, fuck. I know I got that one, definitely. Did I not get the one on the Bailey Tower? I think I did. Oh, the FF14 Home Depot thing. Yeah, it's really good. I've seen that one. It's gotta be Bailey or the Moon Room, right? No, wait, I didn't want to do that. No, fuck. Shit. Never find an extension for WebP to PNG for B-Sky bunnies. Yeah, so apparently Blue Sky actually updated like 2 days after I complained about it. They just kind of casually added a thing where now if you click on an image on desktop, it like they'll view it full size. In the top left, there's like 3 dots, like a little like additional options menu, and the only thing in there is like download image, and doing that apparently will download it as a... Oh my god, cancel it, please cancel. I can't even get it to do backwards. Like, what's going on? Anyways, yeah, it'll save it as a JPEG that way, like it used to. But you just have to do like one extra step now. Okay, so it's not in the tower. Let's try the cool moon room. I know where that is. I thought I went that way, though. No, wait. Oh, fuck. No, I know where it is. I gotta go to theater for there, though. Yeah, I don't know what the other fastest way to go for that would be. I guess I could just go the normal way, the vanilla way. I could just for once not go backwards through an area, perhaps. It is often the way that you kind of figure out like how to get randomizers done quicker as you just learn how to go through areas backwards. I don't think a lot of things support WebM, to be honest. I've been surprised to see that like more recent stuff has started supporting WebM, because I feel like it definitely didn't used to. Ah! I missed. Alright, I haven't done this room vanilla in like 800 years. Probably not since like the second randomizer I ever did, maybe. Alright, I'm also gonna have to go up this room vertically, which is also, I think, not intended, maybe. They really don't want you to go up here. But I believe in me. Hmm. Okay, I kind of did. There's like a moon gravity trick you can do, but I don't know how to actually make good use of it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, did you see that backflip though? Hold on. That was cool. Hold on. Nope. Okay, I did it the one time. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I should have just gone to theater. Why did I do this? Wait, how many cling gems do I have? That might be the solution here, actually. Okay, good enough. We did it. I was overthinking that. I forgot hecklings. I have Marvel thoughts. Oh no, I don't know if I have any other Marvel thoughts to respond to Marvel thoughts. I don't think about Marvel very much, kind of as a rule. Here, hold on, let me see. Ah! What about from down here? Can I do anything from down here, maybe? Yeah, I did it. I'm gaming. Oh, that's fair. Apologies. I don't know. I just like... I don't really know what to do about like a Marvel like discussion or argument or whatever because I'm just like not that into it anyway. So it's just kind of like, yeah, here's some like media that I consumed at some point. Also go mode. Ah! Whatever that works, that's fine. My thumb is getting tired from pressing the dang jump button, so it's gonna have to be the last one anyway. Not tired, I guess sore. Like, you know when like the nail bed hurts a little bit from pressing the button too much? It's because the PlayStation buttons are very squishy rather than clicky. I find that hurts more because you kind of mash it in harder when you're trying to get things to work. Yeah, it would do that too. Mine's a little sore. It's mostly just my hands though. Same areas that hurt when I draw is the tricky thing, so I gotta make sure I like don't overdo it or else I'll just like screw myself for the whole week where I gotta work. And boy, howdy do I gotta work this week, because I've gotten one commission done this month. It's fucking abysmal. I think it's only been one. Because yeah, like, the first week of the month I was at Vancouver, and traveling and stuff. And then I was like really, really sick and couldn't do jack shit after that for like most of the following week. And then I was like residually sick and trying to get shit done. And so I got some like other like secondary obligations finished and finished one commission that like took me twice as long because I was still sniffling and sneezing kind of out of it and very, very tired. And so I finally finished it yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get back on track because I still got like 7 projects left to finish from a queue that I started in November, and the longer that drags out, the more it's just going to like make me anxious having it hanging over my head, and I hate that, so... Oh, come on, please stop doing the flips. Please just slide. Oh yeah, boogie woogie. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about enjoyable, it's work, you know. I enjoy my work to some extent, but work is work. Also, last warning, if you, for the 4th time tonight, don't want to see the final boss of this video game, feel free to look away and I will let you know. You can listen to cool music and the sounds of me missing my attacks. I never got strike break this time, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. No strike break, no solar wind. This would be interesting. I think I got indignation though. It looks like my attacks are big. So. Don't do that. there's the halfway mark. Should probably be targeting, that would be smart. Caught COVID and had a heart attack, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was really worried about getting COVID while traveling specifically. Like, I wasn't as worried about it, like, at the con necessarily, but, like, I was like, I would rather not give or receive COVID if I can help it at all. But I did not get COVID. It was just like, it was a particularly like nose-focused cold because I was cold also. Right, I got a cold like a month or so ago previously. Fine. Ow. Um. Yeah, I really wish I'd been like a little bit better at masking at the con, but I don't think it would have helped me because it's like it was con crud. It wasn't like a thing I picked up while I was there, or else it would have started showing symptoms sooner. But instead, it was like a day or two after I got home, which is like I was just worn out, like physically. Yeah, those are all around like 45 to 50 minutes. Not amazing by my standards, but they're like only a little slower than average. It's acceptable. This is my PB currently. 25 minutes, give or take. Um, yeah, thankfully I've had COVID twice before, but it was like more kind of during the middle of the pandemic, and in both cases it was from like roommates bringing it home and stuff like that. So it was certainly not for lack of caution, but I still like masked to the store and stuff. Oh my god, the cool emo lionhead bunny. I love this thing. They're so cool, so gender. Wow. Anyways, I'm yapping. I've been yapping all night. It's been nice to yap. I missed this. It's been like technically like 3 weeks since my last stream because of missing 2 weekends, which means that the time in between them and on either side is 3 weeks. See, um, but yeah, it's good hanging out. Thank y'all for being here. As promised, unless I explode or something, I'm gonna start DK Bonanza tomorrow. So, yeah, looking forward to that. But I'm also really looking forward to winding down and chilling and going to bed and maybe eating some cereal somewhere in the middle there. So I'm gonna go do that. I will see y'all around. Have yourselves a good night. Bye-bye. Find the mute button. They moved the freaking mute button. I keep almost pressing the monitor button instead. Bye.